What type of person you
are? Off the court, I like to have fun, joke, try to be as positive as possible. On the court, it's kind of like having a different personality. I'm pretty serious and focused on the task at hand, just because I really want to win.
日本語難しいと悪い頑張ります Am I going to Okinawa? Am I? 本当？嘘
It's kind of crazy because you never know where life's going to take you, and I never would have thought that I'd be playing, overseas in Japan, much less that I've been here for 5 years. So. I don't know, life has a funny way of taking you to the places you need to be, and I'm very grateful for it.
I wonder if in heaven, if I'll still have you by my side, 'cause I don't ever know if I'll ever let you go.
I rely on him a lot to kind of help me learn the league and learn the system, so he's been great in kind of teaching me things and showing me little ways. And
去年よりもコミュニケーションもさらに積極的になったかなって思います。しかもやっぱ一番日本語うまいじゃないですか。なんかこう中間役みたいな。
あ、本当ですか。
もう積極的にやってるから助かります。
今年ちょっとこうベンチに味方に対して声掛けしようとかっていうところがあったりして。
ジョシュ本人も自分がやらなきゃいけないっていう責任感みたいなのがめちゃくちゃあると思うんで、そこがいい感じでこうなってきてるのがその数字にも出てるのかなとは思いますけど。
I've obviously been, in Japan for a longer time, and being the guy that was here last year and having new, foreign players come in, I just kind of feel like, hey, it's kind of my role to kind of help. Kind of in some ways bridge the gap to kind of with communication. Even in the moments where maybe we're struggling, just being around that energy really kind of teaches you, hey, family, life, and you put a smile on. So from Ryan, obviously I think Ryan being the centerpiece of Brex for so long, just kind of studying how he, led, his style, how he interacted with people. It's not pressure, it's more just like I'm ready. From an early age, my parents being military, kind of they were very much about teaching servant leadership, so do what you're going to say. I think I started somewhere around 7 or 8, but yeah, she was my first coach, and she was hard on me in terms of just making sure I knew the fundamentals, and she was also very, very set in the fact that she wanted me to be a hard worker, and that was important to her. And I paid attention to details, and I was always learning. And I remember I finished my 8th grade year, and immediately after, right the summer before I went to high school, I started getting a lot of college offers. Kind of know hey, this is probably, going to be a very serious thing, because, in the States you can get a free education that way. And so for me, it was kind of okay, this is something that I really love to do, and obviously other people are recognizing my talent and my skill. And I was a very skinny guy, so I put on about 10 kilograms after my first year. But I think one of the bigger things for me was just kind of grow up and become an adult through the 4 years, and I was asked to be more of a leader, from my freshman year on, so sophomore, junior, and senior year. So just kind of constantly trying to learn and help the team get better. I actually, my first year had a Japanese team asked me to come out here. I've had a couple of them. I wanted to experience Europe first. Your first year out, I think, like looking back and even when you're going through, it's like you miss home. Like being away from your friends, family, you can't just hop on a flight to go back. Kind of going through all that in a foreign country, trying to get adjusted to a new culture, it's definitely difficult, but I think it's character building. You're not as homesick, you're used to, you know, different personalities and you kind of know the profession of it. It definitely was an experience that I for sure never gonna forget just based off of what I learned. The league at that time was going to the second year of the B League. So I just thought like, oh, like, you know, things are really changing. The Olympics were going to be coming here at, you know, 4 years at that point. So there was just a lot of excitement around Japan basketball. My first month here, like, I didn't realize I had to bring gym shoes with me to go into the gym as well, simply because, you know, I didn't know that was a thing. That was my first time, so it was just kind of learning small little things that, you know, just different.
彼中心って言っていいぐらい、過言ではないぐらいチーム作ってたぐらいだったんで、自分も今でも覚えてるんですよ。大阪の試合でやってホテルの部屋行って、もう身動き取れなくてベッドの中で、何言っていいかも分かんないし、でももう、ずっと寄り添ってるよっていう。2回目の怪我はこうチームとしてサポートしきれなかったっていうのが苦しかったのを覚えてますね。
Switch.
I think going through it, like, you know, when I was back in the States, I told some people that, like, I promised that I would do my best, you know, gambaru, to return and to come back and to do, like, just to be my best. So I was pretty focused on holding my word, not only to the people I was around, to the fans that were super supportive. For me, it was just kind of, at that time, focusing on coming back and showing that I could come back just as strong as I was before. There's people that I genuinely, like, see as family. You know, obviously I have a lot of friends here. Felt very blessed with the people that I've been able to not only work with but develop friendships with, and so it kind of doesn't feel like I'm as far away from home when you're around good people and you've made relationships like that. So it just kind of feels like, I tell people back home in the States, it's like there's always going to be a small part of me that has a little part of my, like, heart here in Japan, just because of the relationships I've formed with people. Last year, I think, being on such a good team, and then us, you know, obviously wanted to win a championship, but making to the finals and everything else felt like all of that work paid off for that time. And I know I've worked hard, and so I just feel prepared. And I think it's because of that. So, yeah, absolutely, I feel stronger. And not only just, like, you know, body-wise, but in my mind too. So all the things that I've kind of struggled through in my professional career and come back from, I kind of feel like it prepared me so where I don't even like, it's not pressure, it's more just like I'm ready, and I feel like I've been built to, you know, lead, and I'm not going to always be correct or perfect, but I feel like I've been built to be in this place.
今シーズンはジョシュがもう一番核というになるって、僕も思ってたんで、もう土台がもうジョシュっていう、もううちのそのベースが、ジョシュは本当にね、次のこのブレックスの外国籍選手としてのもうその本当シンボルというか、そういう部分で、ずっといてもらいたいなっていう気持ちはすごい強いですけど、
外国選手がそのチームの看板選手になるような外国選手が来るか来ないかっていうのはめちゃくちゃでかいですよ、やっぱり。アルバルクで言ったらカークがずっともういるとか、そういう選手がやっぱりチームとしても相思相愛な関係になれるっていうのがまず一つ、そのまたプレーオフとかファイナル4とか優勝するチームに行くっていうのは絶対条件だと思うので、今ブレックスでしたら、なんかジョシュなんて2年目だけど、なんかもう何年かいるぐらいの感覚はあるところであると思うし、もうジョシュは本当にそうなっていってほしいなと思います。
Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed my time with Brex. I think I will always be thankful for the fact that they, coming off my injury, gave me an opportunity to come play with a really high-level team. Definitely like being here. I mean, I can't lie. I mean, we win, and I like the people, my teammates, the staff. But yeah, I just feel thankful to be around this every day. Right now, the goal is just to keep improving. This being a new team, so whether that's just practice or, you know, just enjoying each other's company a little bit and just getting to know one another more. I think right now it's just kind of about just trying to improve every day, but the end goal being I would like to hopefully our team can reach back to where we were last year, or, you know, make a deep run. So to me that's kind of the end goal, but right now, you know, baby steps.
Was it all fake love?